Hey guys, it's Joshy here and I'm back with another Ultra Sun Ultra Moon dice battle. So this is actually a dice multi I had off Discord with Brendan, Toasty and Jake. And it was really fun. And I really do like dice multis because they're a little different edge to an actual dice battle. Excuse me. Now, in saying all this, if you do want to have a dice battle or a normal battle or any battle or anything with me, Discord is linked down below. Changes are coming to the channel, update coming soon. And if you do enjoy this, I think you should return that like button. Not as in give it back, hit it with the move return. So, just in case you didn't know, as we send out, what happens with a multi, you roll the dice to select your first Pokemon, then you can select them in any order. And that's generally what I do as well with my multi. I roll to get my first and pick my other two, but some people, or if I'm in the mood, I'll roll for all three. So then the teams are usually randomized, but this was Brandon's first dice multi, possibly his first dice battle, so I put him on my team. So anyway, I rolled a 5 and a 3. So the 3 doesn't matter because that's the second dice you only roll in multis or doubles because it decides your opponent. But because I rolled a 5, I swap. So just in case I need to recap for anyone, or this is the first dice you're watching, you roll 1 dice is 1, 2, 3, 4 are your moves from top to bottom. 5 is swap, and 6 you can do whatever you want except for swap, and that includes Z moves and Mega Evolution, which you can only do while rolling a 6. So this here, obviously Brendan rolled a 6, which was perfect because now he can Mega Evolve, which is even better after that Dragon Dance. And I am going to actually I get 3. So the reason 3 could have been alright, but the problem is it's switcheroo. So I'm actually going to switch my Adamant Orb. I thought, it's an interesting item to run if somebody does intimidate me. And I get an Expert Belt. The only problem is I'm actually going to get Thunderbolted here, and that will be enough to take me out from that range. But then again, I got rid of his Expert Belt, so that could come in handy. Now, he goes for Crush Grip, which, is going to do a decent chunk, but thanks to Slow Start, shouldn't be doing too much. Now, I believe we did RU mixed. I believe, off the top of my head, actually, no, it was UU mixed, I apologize. Now, just so anyone knows, if your Pokemon does die, you do roll the dice to see who you bring out next. Now, I usually roll, some people go, what do I do? Do I have to roll if I've only got 2 Pokemon left till I get a 1 or a 2? What I usually do is play it by, general smartness. So if I have 2 Pokemon left, I go like evens first Pokemon, odds second, odds first, even seconds, or things like that. Or if there's 3 Pokemon left, 1 and 3 is the first one, 2 and 4 second. You can smart it out instead of having to roll heaps. So anyway, now this Registeel, I was like, let's see. So I rolled a 5 and I was like, great, I had to swap. And Brendan rolled a 5 too. I was like, great. That means we get a double swap on our side with no attacks onto their side, which does suck. So I'm going to swap out my Registeel here, and I'm going to have my Sceptile come in. Now this Sceptile is Mega Sceptile. And I was like, oh my gosh, if only I was Mega Evolved before this Thunderbolt, because I would have absorbed it and not only not taken damage, I would have not got paralyzed, which would have been amazing. So now he's going to go for Guillotine over there, but that's fine. So this turn, I roll 2 3s in a row here. So I was like, okay, well, that's not too bad because I guess I can make this useful. So now Vikavolt is poisoned. It's not going to be sticking around forever because we haven't taken anything out there, but I'm poisoned. So I was like, great, I really would have liked that Leech Seed up earlier. Luckily, the Frost Breath doesn't hit me, but it's actually going to be really super effective against that Seismitoad. But that Seismitoad has obviously got some good bulk, so he's going to take it well. Now, I believe I said, but I wasn't 100% sure, so I'll say it again. If you do roll a 5, you do get to select which Pokemon you bring out if you have more than one other Pokemon. Okay, and also if you do roll a 5 on your last Pokemon, it becomes a 6, so that can be really helpful. So anyway, I rolled a double 4, so that's 2 doubles in a row, and I thought that's not too bad, except for the fact that it's Leaf Storm, and that's on a very specially defensive Pokemon, so it does, what, a 5th, maybe? Which really sucks, because he's going to get a Focus Blast. Luckily, it's not on me, and Seismitoad does live that, but then we've got a Flash Cannon incoming on the Seismitoad, and even though it's not very effective, it's going to take him out, which does suck. But, as I said, at least you got the poison on the Vikavolt. Even if we don't touch him, he's slowly wearing down. So, we've got 2 each on our side, and they've got 2 and 3. So, we may be able to do it, but at this stage, I've done virtually nothing. And Brendan's done everything. So, anyway, I roll a double 3 again, so that's 3 doubles in a row. He gets a Dragon Dance, which is perfect because that can come in a lot of help soon, or at any stage really. And so now I get the Leech Seed off. So I really wish I got that off earlier. Or if I rolled a lucky 6, I could have bloody Mega Evolved. So now he's going to go for Frost Breath, which is enough. That definitely going to take out Sceptile there. So I thought, oh, well, the other thing about this is getting taken out now. The Leech Seed actually doesn't do anything because there is nobody in my team slot. So the Bug Buzz, luckily, will be obviously not very effective against a Fairy Dragon there. So he does get the Spadef drop, but at least it's, still around, and he's got a Dragon Dance up. So now Registeel comes in. I'm like, okay, well, what do I get? So I roll a double 2. So I was like, okay, well, that's not the best thing for me at this stage. But at least that Vigavoult's down. So I was like, let's see what's going to happen. What's he going to do? So anyway, as my 2, so I got Magnet Rise. So now Magnet Rise being the first 2 does, I pick Magnet Rise, and being 2/2s, and yes, we missed the Focus Blast. Thank you. The second 2 doesn't matter because I have no target. Now, with this, so like here I finally break my doubles and I get a 5 and a 3. So 5 actually becomes a 6, so I can do anything I want, and the 3 gets ignored because it's a 6. But what happens with your second number, 1, 3, and 5 are odds. That means you attack the opponent on the left, and 2, 4, 6 is the opponent on the right. But as I said, if I roll a 6, I can disregard because it's my choice of what I do. And because the 5 becomes a 6, I was like, I'm going for my Z move. So this is actually Z Rain Dance because I am here to boost my speed in the rain. And I thought, that way I can start moving all right. Now, I believe, I can't remember off the top of my head, I carry Thunder, and I'm trying to remember my other move. I think it's Flash Cannon, but the idea is I can take hits all right, so that way I'm able to, work up. But this damn Leech Seed is just knocking me down just a little bit that I really don't want to at this stage. So Jake actually swaps out here with a 5 and goes into his Moo. I got a 6 again, which was really good because I thought that's good. And then he gets Earthquake, which is amazing because I actually, as you saw, got my Magnet Rise earlier. So now I'm actually going to be completely unaffected by this. And then I can get my Flash Cannon off. I'm like, good. Hopefully this is low enough. Let's see. And he lives. I was like, you're kidding. And I can't believe I lived that. He lived that, sorry. And I was like, no, we really wanted to take it out. And now I'm going to get taken out by this damn Focus Blast. So I'm actually out at this stage, guys. Now, the rolls, I do only count my own. I do not, record everybody else's, unfortunately. So we will be watching this without the rolls. But Brendan has 2 left, and I have none. But this thing, honestly, Brendan and this damn Altaria, Eris, is absolutely doing everything, thank goodness, because I am doing nothing. So it was really good. So unfortunately he does swap there. We really could have used getting rid of that Regigigas because that thing is becoming a worry. And he swaps into Vileplume, but at least he then avoids the Leech Seed, and this Thunderbolt's not going to do much damage. So, that's alright. He's alright with that, I'm alright with that. And we can see how good he can go. So here I was like, let's see. So he actually ends up swapping out Regice, and with the 5s, actually, even in a multi like this, having the Stealth Rocks on a Pokemon isn't the worst thing either, because, if you get them set up, you can do a bit of damage. So unfortunately here he did swap, because I think that we would have taken him out with that Giga Drain, so I was like, oh, damn it. Now, Toasty did state with his Garbodor, which is Pokemon VGC, which is quite a funny nickname, that he did have a move he was really afraid of, and I believe he did state what it was, that he hopes he doesn't roll it. So I was praying for it. So that Drain Punch, so he really can't do too much to this. It would have been great to be able to get rid of the Regigigas. So he goes Strength Sap, and I'm like, okay, well, we're getting there. If we can just get rid of the Regigigas, I think we can probably, depending on rolls, deal with this. So anyway, he actually swaps back into Regice Baby, and I was like, come on, hit him. Venusaur goes for a Protect, and I'm like, okay, well, that's not too bad. Let's see, but he goes for the Sludge Bomb, and he actually aims on the damn Venusaur. I was like, oh, come on. So anyway, he actually swaps back out Regice, and I was like, damn it, I really wish we had Stealth Rocks this time. Not that many of my Pokemon have it. And Garbodor comes back in. Venusaur actually gets a second Protect off in the row. And, yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, this is frustrating as hell. But Jake said Venusaur could not touch this Vileplume. So anyway, Venusaur goes for a third Protect in a row, but it fails, thank goodness, because the Toasty rolls the worst roll, and he actually gets Explosion, which was just thankful, because now Venusaur's lost nearly most of its HP, and any decent hit should be able to take him out. But not only that, we have to deal with this stupid Regice. So, I mean, that did alright damage to Venusaur, but again, it is a Venusaur, so it's not going to do too much. And he's healing up, so we have to be careful there. But again, because the dice decide your moves, it can't all be, you know, the way you want it to go. So Regice Baby comes back in. I'm like, come on, let's just... If we can get a decent roll and take him out this turn. So anyway, Venusaur gets Protect again. I'm like, oh, that's not what I wanted. And, yeah, he actually gets Frost Breath. And I'm like, you're kidding me? Now, I can't remember if he rolled a 6 or a 5, which I guess is a 30% chance, or 33.3 repeater chance, or a third, that he could get it. So, I guess it was going to happen. Actually, it's 50% chance because he could do a 5 or a 6, or he could actually roll that one number itself. So, our last chance is this Altaria, and honestly, it could definitely do it. So, I'm like, come on, let's see what he rolls. I was looking at, and he gets Roost. I'm like, no, out of all the times, I'm like, oh, all we need is to not die. I mean, a bit of health back can't hurt, but if you got 2 returns in a row, we win. Like, simple as that, pretty much. So, Leech Seed on him, I'm like, this isn't good, he can stall, and he got Frost Breath, and I'm like, come on, will you live? I don't know. Watching it, and he's going down. But honestly, like, Jake did pretty much, Brendan did pretty much everything, and I did almost nothing, but that was a really fun battle, and it became so much closer than it was, or than I thought it would be when I went down, honestly. So, guys, if you did enjoy this, as I said, please do return that like button for that Eris Altaria. If you want to jump on my Discord for anything, you're welcome to jump on there. I love having battles off there. Changes are coming to the channel, and I will announce them soon. I'm hoping to have that video up Saturday, Sunday. And, yeah, a couple other things, but... You know, Discord, Twitch is also linked below. What was the other thing I was going to say? Comment section. If you have anything to suggest, chuck it down there or that. And I do like hearing from you guys. But anyway, guys, until my next video, I'll see ya.